Today I'm using Makeup by Mario's Master Mattes palette in neutral to create this soft smoky eye. To begin with, I'm going in with one of the MAC paint pots. This one is in soft ochre. Now I'm just using my fingers and I'm just placing this all over the eyelid from the lash line right up to underneath the brow. Now I do have a little bit of makeup on today. I went out shopping and I've just got a very, very natural base on, which is probably sweated off because it's like 32 degrees at the minute. I'm also placing that product underneath the eyes as well and quickly combing through my brows. So as I said, I do have a little bit of makeup on. Starting off with the darkest chocolate shade in the palette, and I'm placing this just right on that lash line there with a flat brush and just pushing it in. So I'm doing a couple of layers to really make sure that I get the most out of this color and make it really as deep as possible, considering it's going to be a cool neutral look. I've decided to grab a little bit more of that shade and I'm placing it a little bit higher, just making sure I don't get into that crease. So really important to just keep it on your eyeball there and give it a little bit of a blend in with a fluffy brush. These eyeshadows are great. Once they're on, they don't tend to move, especially when you have that primer base underneath. Now I'm going to just go a little bit more right up against that lash line just to really intensify that color a bit more. Now I've taken this kind of like pinky mauve shade and I'm running this through with a fluffy brush into the crease and up onto the brow bone. Now I've done this a couple of times to really try and open up the eyes and give a little bit more shape and sort of make them a little less hooded. Now I found that this color is a little lacking. It's perfect where it is, so I've kept it nice and high, but I do feel there's a little bit of a gap between that first shade and this shade. So I'm going to go in and pick up this nice neutral gray and really place it right in between those two colors. So as you can see, I'm meeting those colors right into that crease and running it through with a very small, soft blending brush. Same on the other side, just running it through the crease. And this has really helped to open up those eyes, make them that little bit bigger and really intensify that look. Once again, going in with that lighter sort of mauve shade and just softening off those edges. Now I'm going to use the same shades under the lash line as well. So it's taking that first chocolate shade and running it really close to the lash line. This is the grey shade that I'm taking from the inner corner and a little bit further out, and also that nice mauve shade as well. So I always find it's quite nice to do this sort of a smoky eye, same colours that you're using on the top, underneath the eye as well. Now I've picked up a little bit of this product. I'm just using a moisturizer to help clean up under the eye. This is such a great little trick, keeps the under eye area nice and hydrated, and just a cotton tip, and it helps to pick up, as you can see, the cotton tip's getting quite dirty, picks up all that excess fallout, and then you've got a really nice base to start with your foundation. Just making sure I get that little inner corner there as well. This is the Duo by Youngblood Mineral Cosmetics. It's a really nice shimmer for the inner eye waterline there. Just really helps the eyes pop. I'm using the Rumi Cosmetics eyeliner, the Lush line. This is in a gorgeous chocolate shade. Love my chocolate shades. So I'm placing it right in the inner corner into the tight line and really close along that lash line just to really deepen that look and create a bit more weight to the top of the eye there. Same on the other side. It does look a little bit strange when I go into that tight line, but it's such a great way to add a bit more drama to this look. Swiping the lashes with some of the the Prime Lash mascara. This is in black and it is really gorgeous. This helps to sort of create a bit more volume and also length. Now I've taken a really light shadow and just place it under the brow bone, then using my finger to just buff that out. I don't want it too prominent, but I did want to just accentuate those brow bones a little bit. This is the McoBeauty. This is their Hydra foundation, and I'm using the Natural Tan. Perfect for me at the minute because my skin is a little bit warmer, been out in the sun a bit more, and it's a bit hard to sort of not sort of build that tan slightly. I'm just making sure I don't get it into my hairline, as my grays through my hairline tend to always pick up the foundation. So just buffing this in, this works really nice. It's just a nice hydrating foundation. And I'm just buffing it in one of the McoBeauty brushes. This is a foundation brush. And making sure I get all my ears as well and a little bit down my neck. So just the residual underneath. And that just gives me just such a nice coverage and easy to go. And I'm still quite flushed on my cheeks. Went to the gym this morning and literally takes me the entire day to calm down. This is the McoBeauty Contour wand. So I'm just using this to warm up and frame the face, contour a little bit. Again, being very careful up near my hairline so I don't get it into there, making sure that I do the jawline as well, and just really carving out a nice sort of high look on the face. Just really helps to sort of snatch the face in and also give you that hint of color. This is the Maybelline lipstick. I have yet to see what it is actually called. Number 35 Cheeky. I really like this. It's so cute. I've decided to pop it on my cheeks as well. I love having my lips and cheeks in the same color. And now I'm using the McoBeauty. This is their brow wand. It's the fix and set. I'm just using the brow fill and set. I'm just using the fill, and then I'm going to go in and with a spoolie brush and just comb through those brows. That's just to add a little bit of color. This is a loose mineral blush in Plumberry. I thought this would complement that color on my cheeks perfectly. So just a small amount on the cheeks, and I'm just running a small amount of the same Plumberry just through the brow there, just to really enhance the shape. This is the McoBeauty. This is their highlight wand, or what it's called, the Luminous Highlighter Pen. Now I'm placing it in these strategic places to really not only highlight, but also to create some lift. So this really helps to sort of pull the face up. I have used a bit much here. This is probably too much for me, but I will sort of buff that out with the foundation brush as well. This really helps to lift the face up and snatch it in a little bit, which is what we need as we're getting a little bit older. It's nice to sort of create some lift. Same on the other side, and just right up here to really help bring that face up. Using a more detailed brush to really buff that in. I have used, again, a bit much under the eyes. So I will go in with my foundation brush and just buff that off so it's not as severe, and just blend it in a little bit. But you can see instantly it has created that lift. This is the Youngblood Mineral Cosmetics. It's the setting powder, and it's a translucent. This one is the medium high definition, so it does have a slight tint to it. And just using a really detailed brush to buff that in and get any excess oil. I hope you like this look.